Hey everybody, this was not the next vlog I was hoping to make. As you saw by the title, which says sick and sore, I've been both. Hasn't been a good week for me. I started out the first week for walking was great. You know, I was walking every day. I walked 6 days straight, and I did feel my knees starting to get a little bit sore, particularly the right one. Not terrible. I took one day off, and then I started walking again for the second week. I did 2 days. Brain fog actually was 3 days. I did 3 days. Okay, I'm heading out. I took yesterday off from walking. My legs needed, my hips, my legs. Everything needed a break from the walking. It's tough. My last day I walked of last week, I was also running up bits of the steepest part of Hell Hill. So I needed a day off from that, but I did have a dressage lesson yesterday, so I did get a workout. But now it's back out. I'm out here hoping to beat the rain, which is going to be starting because we got the big rainstorm coming now. I hope it all finishes up. I'm supposed to fly to Minnesota tomorrow. And on that note, I did end up rescheduling my Minnesota trip as well because bad weather was kind of all around. It was initially supposed to be storming here on the day, and blizzarding in Minnesota on the day I was supposed to land. So I said, let's move it a day, and then it was looking like a rash of storms that were going to be coming in. And so I decided to move my trip to February, which turned out to be, I think a good thing because the day I was supposed to fly there was the 10th. That's the day I woke up sick, so I would have been potentially bringing this home to my parents, which would have been a good thing. Such a feeling of relief to get the big hill done. Whew. I'm on my way down, and it's soup time. I'm hungry. It's nice knowing that's there. Haven't eaten yet, and I'm starving. Isn't this cute? It's a gnome house. Little mailbox. There's a whole lot more water in there after the storm. All the rivers everywhere are pretty high. Yep. A lot of water. But thankfully, I walked yesterday before the storm, and now the storm has quit raining earlier than they predicted it would. It's supposed to be raining morning into early afternoon, I think, today, and it wasn't raining when I got up. And even though I had to drive through a river down to my barn to do the late feed. It was flooding. I expected to see it that way this morning, but it all receded. I don't know when it stopped raining, but I guess we got lucky. I realized I was never going to get across that on my tennis shoes. I needed my Wellingtons to get across there. And so I stopped a car that looked like friendly people. I know it's risky, but they were nice. A couple, older couple that were driving by, and they drove me across the river. My word, I've never seen it flooded like that. Hopefully that'll be the last spot. Should be. Everywhere else I'm going now is, it all drains away. I know that spot I knew was going to be bad. I just didn't think it was going to be that bad. Oof. Yeah, take a look at that. Wow. I've never seen the water flooding down that much. That's a lot of water. Nothing more powerful than water, isn't that what they say? Yeah, water's scary. It's scary when you don't have it. It's scary when you have too much of it. Alright, time for the hill. So then this is the day I woke up and realized, uh-oh, I might be in trouble. Not easy to get out to walk today because I'm not feeling my best. I have my right knee is hurting me today. Kind of the inside of my right knee, but I'm pushing through that. And then yesterday morning I woke up with a weird sore throat on the side, and then by evening I felt my nose getting a little weird, and today I have that kind of raw throat, and my nose is running, but it's running, not terribly yet, but I'm definitely blowing my nose and I'm sneezing a lot, so I don't know what I'm getting, but hopefully it's nothing terrible. But the weather's nice, so I figured I gotta get out here. And I think they always say if it's an upper respiratory illness, that getting out and moving around is actually good for you, so I'm out here. I feel like crap, but I am out here. At least I will hopefully feel better when I'm done, and mentally I know I will feel better. Even though I know I have to clean my whole barn when I get back. I'm not looking forward to that. Never ends. And then I couldn't walk anymore. My knees were so sore, I couldn't walk. I don't know I can't run anymore because I've run so much in my life that I know it was hard on my knees. But walking never really bothered them, and the hill didn't bother them, but I don't know what happened this time. I was walking like I normally do, but my right knee in particular, and it's been several days of not walking now, and I'm finally starting to walk normally again, but I still feel the right knee. I know I have, the cartilage in there is not good. So that's depressing. I hate the fact that I can't run. I always love to run, and I do love walking, and now it seems I can't walk hills. I don't know. It's really bumming me out. I'm going to give it more time off, and I'm going to start much slower and see if I can build it up. If it's more of a ligament thing than a cartilage thing, I don't know. Anyway, that's been depressing. But the cold thing is what's really knocked me for a loop. I woke up on the 10th with a sore throat, like a weird sore throat, like just on one side it hurt. But it hurt like almost in a weird way, like I hurt my neck, like every swallow was bad pain. And then by that night I felt my nose kind of starting, so I thought, no, I'm getting sick. But the sore throat went away in probably, I don't know, maybe 3 days. And then I had just a cold, but it didn't seem terrible. So I wasn't too worried. I thought I had enough days between now and the White Plains show. Today is Thursday and the White Plains show is Saturday. Most likely I'm not going to be doing that show. I haven't made the call. I have to decide by today. And since my nose is a faucet, I don't know how in the world I can't even get through a song without blowing my nose. So, anyway, my cold just got worse and worse and worse, in the sense that it hasn't got into my chest. I did some coughing, in the first several days, or 3-4 days maybe, but it's just been a running nose and running like a faucet. And I've been through so much tissue that I'm run out now, and I carry around a roll of toilet paper. It's maddening. It's yeah. And so as far as the show, well, hold on a second. You don't need to see that on camera. That's why I can't do the show. I mean, I haven't made the official call yet, but in a few minutes or seconds is within the video, you will know, even if I don't know, because I'll probably have edited it in the final decision. But how do you get through a song I can't even tip my head forward without my nose running? So it's the craziest cold. And the people that I know that have gotten this, apparently that's what it's been. My friend Rose, who you guys have met, her cousin and wife had it, and it lasted forever. And I don't think I got it from them, though I did see them briefly when they were leaving a restaurant we were actually going to go eat at, and I did give them each a hug, a quick hug, so maybe they gave it to me. Although I think they were over by that point, so I don't know where I got it, but Rose said, the people that she's heard that have gotten this, it lasts a long time, and she had warned me about that, but I didn't think anything of it. I just thought, no, it's not that terrible of a cold. It doesn't seem to be going into a chest cold, which is always awful. It's all stayed up here, but man, it just will not go away. Have not taken a COVID test. I was thinking about maybe doing that. I don't think I have COVID, though. I mean, last time I had it, I couldn't smell anything, and I can smell fine. Aside from the fact that I have a cold, I can still smell. Anyway, it's not been a fun week. Well, I don't have a fever. That's good news, at least. I don't know, I look horrible. I didn't hardly sleep last night because I'm at that phase where, you lay down at night, in the morning and at night it's always worse, and you think you're fine, and you go to bed, and then within not very long you can't breathe, which means you can't sleep. Yeah. So I look horrible. I put on some makeup to try to help myself look better, because I looked in the mirror this morning and I was like, oh my God, it's frightening. Yeah. Such a bummer, because I really was on a good roll. I felt so good after the first week of walking, and that's the other thing, between the combination of the cold and then having this knee pain, this really bummed me out, I gotta tell you. I've spent my days just feeding my fire. Because it's been cold and snowy. This winter we weren't supposed to get any snow, and so far we're getting snow. So sitting by the fire and just drinking so many cups of tea. One cup after the other. I'm gonna have tea now. Because for one thing, I'm sure I'm getting dehydrated. I have to be. Who's sending me more junk mail? That's one thing I did the other day. I sat down and I went through all junk mails and tried to unsubscribe, and we'll see if it works. I did this a while ago, but I swear to God, I feel like when you unsubscribe, you get more. And then I'm always afraid to click on an email because they always say if you click on an email, you know, I don't know, I'm so fed up with junk mail. Hold on. My nose is sore. Sore from this. This is cheap toilet paper. It's not very soft. What was I saying? I forgot. A little foggy. Definitely a little foggy today. Oh, the junk mail. Yeah. I almost hate to look at my emails these days because I can't find them. It's not like the phone where you can have known senders and unknown senders, which is great. But is there a way to do that in AOL? Please, somebody tell me, because it's so frustrating. There's gotta be. So I guess I'm not good enough to look at that, or I haven't figured that out yet. What else? It's been a slow week. It's been a slow week of just looking outside and doing the bare minimum. I think it's snowing again. So much for the snow winter we're supposed to have. Mozart is happy. I had him out all morning, so he's now singing away in his cage because he had all his exercise. He's a funny bird. I feed the birds over here, so of course he's looking right at them and talking to them. Jake's been helping me out. He's been cleaning the barn for me, and I mean, I got on there too. It's nice to just get outside. I've been baking bread. Life goes on, right? You gotta bake bread. At least that's comforting. Yeah. Nice warm slice of freshly baked bread. Sitting by the fire, drinking a cup of tea, blowing my nose. That's been my days. Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad every time I have to reschedule a show. It's not fun. So I'm gonna have to make that call pretty soon. It's almost 1 o'clock. I haven't done it that many times in my life, but it never gets easier. You feel like a wimp. I got a cold, but yeah, there's no way. I can't tip my head forward. I can't breathe too hard, or I have to blow my nose. I have a constant itch inside my nose. You've all been there. You know what colds are like. Some are worse than others. This is a weird one. I've never had one that took this long to just progress into just constant runny nose. I'm ready for it to be over. All right, well, the day is wearing on, and I just got off the phone with Dave because we made the call to reschedule the show because the nose just won't quit. And as you can tell, my voice is not doing well from it. So, yeah, I think it was, obviously, hopefully it was the best call to make. That's just how the cookie crumbles. I feel always so guilty every time I have to do this. I always have, and I don't know, I was beating myself up again thinking about making the call to Dave, and then I just finally went, Linda, you're 62 years old, you've earned the right, if you're not up to it, you've earned the right to make it good for yourself, make it comfortable, and make sure it's going to be a good show for the people that come. So, yeah, I have to be better about doing that. Anyway, fortunately it doesn't happen all too often, so I haven't been sick in quite a long time. Anyway, I took a COVID test, and it was not, well, it's not COVID at this point. I don't know how long COVID goes out of your body. But like I said, I can smell, I can taste, so I don't think it's COVID. I think it's just this crazy cold that's going around. I got an email from Dave Fink, my bass player, and he said he had it a few weeks ago too. So yeah, it's not a fun one. It's just long and irritating. Anyway, all right. So I just got a box in the mail, and there is no return address on it. In fact, was there even an address on it? I have to look at it again. It was in my post office box, and it's full of keto chocolate, and there's no card inside, and I have no idea who gave it to me. So it's got, you know, stuff like double dipped almonds. Just had a couple of these raspberry squares, keto, dark chocolate and peppermint, dark chocolate caramel crunch, filled square peppermint, peanut butter creams, dark chocolate almonds in a tin, dark cocoa hazelnut spread, and mint chocolate chips, white chocolate mint chocolate chips. Who the heck sent me this? I have no idea. So if you're out there and you're watching this, tell me who you are so I can thank you. Wow. Let's try this caramel crunch one. Oh, sorry. Good. I mean, it's vegan. It's keto. I really don't know what this means. 0 sugar added. How can it be sweet? What they still have not managed to get out of it, though, are the calories. I mean, 40 calories in 1 square. Does that seem like normal? Anyway, thank you. Please let me know who you are. I've remembered, Keith, this is from you, I believe. One of my voice students, also my friend. I think you told me about this keto chocolate in our last lesson, and you sent this to me. So thank you very much. It's very good. All right, well, that's it. That's the last for this video. I've heard of the people that have this. It has lasted like 3 weeks, which cannot be because I don't want to reschedule the next concert, which is Alabama Symphony on the 27th. So I got to get over this before then, okay? Cross your fingers, everybody. Anyway, that's this vlog. Also, my nose can't take another 2 weeks of this. Oh.